So we've got the quarter-final now coming up. I'm here with Luke Johnson.
Good evening.
Good evening, Luke. Heard you had a bit of a calamity against AJ. Talk us through that one.
Do you know what? The first frame sort of summed the match up for me.
What happened? I wasn't watching.
AJ sort of didn't really get on the black. And he's played a thin cut into the bottom right, missed it by a long way. White's come round 2 cushions and knocked the black in the middle.
Oh dear.
But then after that, he played really well, so I've got no complaints.
Okay. So this is a quarter-final match. It says last 16 on the screen, but it is actually a quarter-final match. I'll just try and change that for you. It's quite exciting. It's going to be S.Tough, who you just saw sneak through against D.Davy, who plumbed Frankie.
Predictions, Tony?
Well, Simon missed a couple of balls, didn't he? So I'm going to say Dan will win this 4-2.
4-2 Dan.
Yeah.
I'm going for a 4-3 either way.
About the technicalities of the game. I want to see that he's sweating buckets, that he's looking nervous, he's twitching in his chair. Oh me, oh my, that was a snatchy shot. That's what I want to hear.
His microphone's on, by the way.
So
we're live. First frame. And Dan's in off, and Simon just checking what he's going to do here, Luke.
Yeah, I'm fancying the reds here just because of the 2 yellows on the side cushion.
Yeah, I don't like the 2 yellows on the side cushion at all.
I expect Simon to get these.
Yeah, I would expect him to clear up here, to be fair. But as I said, he missed 1 or 2 against Steve. When Steve come back, Dan didn't miss too much against Frankie, but this is an intriguing match.
Arguably, when they're at the best, 2 best players in Berkshire.
Well, you'd think so, yeah.
Simon back in the day was, what I heard was unreal. I've never actually seen him in his A-day, but...
Yeah, he played me in one final about 10 years ago and he beat me 3-2 and he was good in them days. He didn't miss much. And just started playing again this year, I think.
Yeah, I think the last time I see him play, he won county finals and then he just gave up the game.
That's right.
What a way to go out, I guess, but yeah.
County finals coming up in 3 weeks. You looking forward to that, Luke?
Yeah, really am, yeah. I mean, need to put a few hours in and practice, but I think we've got a good chance this year. We've got a good little team. Yourself?
Yeah, really looking forward to it. Yeah, I mean, Berkshire B got to the semis last year, my team. Hopefully we can match that.
Yeah.
Plenty of banter, plenty of drinking.
Played a few ringers at Merseyside, I remember.
Yeah, they brought out a few ringers, but they sneaked through, but... We haven't got a bad squad at all. We've got a good squad. We've got Mick McConnell, Dave Shaw, Steve Hood, Beaky, Welford.
Yeah.
So there's a few good players in the B team.
Simon's left himself a little bit awkward here. He's got a little bit of, I think, too much of an angle for the one in the middle to try and leave himself perfect, but
yeah,
it's a little bit tricky now.
just going to drop this in over the pocket.
Yeah,
And,
I think he's going to play with a little bit of left-hand side and play into these reds.
I got a feeling he's just going to drop it in with a little bit of left-hand side, and the middle red goes through the gap. I'm sat right behind it, Luke, and I think the middle red goes through the gap, which would absolutely be dreamy. But no, you're right. He's gone into him.
Always guaranteed to be on
he's guaranteed to be on something.
Red,
so it was a good idea. And just screw this straight back for a choice of two. Really.
Yeah.
There we go. So it's 3 drop-ins now, and that should be 1-0 to Simon.
I think in a match like this, the break is massive. I think, that's going to cost Dan that break. But
small margins, isn't it? When it's best of 7, first of 4,
you can't do a lot.
You could go in off the break like he's done, or you can miss one pot. Very small margins, best of 7.
It's just like county finals. You play a little first to 3 over there, and it's just anyone's game.
Oh yeah, it's carnage. Anybody can beat anybody in that game.
Panic. Start sweating. I don't know what you're talking about.
Especially if Simon dishes up from the break here, then it's 2-0 in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, give Dan something to think about.
He's given him a good crack, but unfortunately he's come up dry. Dan leaps out of his chair.
Did leap. You see, it was like a salmon, that was.
It was. He's rose like a salmon, and he's looking at these. Well, you'd think he was looking at the yellows, but only because of that red on the top right. But
yeah,
can he get into that group?
These are tough.
I think I'd rather be yellows, but
I'd like to be yellows as long as the yellow goes next to the red on the left-hand side of the table.
It drops in the middle. Yeah, Luke. You're
behind it.
Yeah, it just drops in there, which would be nice. Maybe this yellow at the bottom is the tricky one that's stuck behind the two reds here, right at the bottom here. Soon find out though. Is he looking at going into that little bunch?
He could play the yellow in the top right-hand corner and come off 2 cushions and go into the yellow and the black together. He'd be really unlucky. That's what he's playing. He'd be really unlucky not to be on the ball here.
Yeah, 2 cushions round the angles. That's what he's played. He's split the black up. Has he left himself one?
He's in no man's land here.
Yeah.
It's unlucky. I mean, he did hit it a little bit thin. He wanted to get into the yellow first, but...
A little bit unfortunate. But if he takes on this thin cut to the left corner, he'll be going into that little group of 3. Is it worth the risk?
I think it's the only shot he's got, really.
He's eyeing up the one through the gap.
No,
is he just
possible.
trying to roll into it? But I didn't know he could see that one. He's having a look at it now.
He's got to put a lot of trust into the table here.
Yeah, that could be too much trust on these tables. But
I played on the one behind us, and AJ played a couple of shots that I noticed rolled off and ended up hitting the ball full ball instead of half ball.
Yeah, it does happen. I think I'd play the thin cut to this left corner and try and go into that little pack of 3, see what happens.
Yeah.
He hasn't got a lot of safety on, has he, really?
No. These tables are really nice. It's a Supreme tables, and I think the Carly, the boss of Riley's, is actually getting them recloth to speed cloths. So there'll be very little that rolls off.
Oh,
That's
look at that. He's played my shot. He's very unfortunate. Nice pot. And these things can make a big difference over the best of 7.
Yeah,
We've had an in
there's-
off the break. That little one there, very unfortunate.
Talking margins there, little margins.
Very small margins.
Type into Google, Ustream/Basketball TV. Oh, yeah, how'd you get on, AJ? Ben Morrison's 4-0. 4-0? 2 dishes in there. You play well.
You'll have to take over in a sec.
Yeah.
We'll be going in about 15.
You're working tonight, Tony?
Yeah, I've got to shoot off, mate. Need these boys, capable commentary boys here.
What time do you need to leave?
About 15 minutes.
Tricky little clearance still, even though it's two shots.
Yeah, he's got a couple of problems. He's got the red on the right-hand side that's stuck behind the yellows, and he's got the red on the left-hand side stuck on the yellow. So
Yeah.
it's not actually straightforward. Is he looking at clipping Dan's yellow in the middle and going into him? I think that's what he's looking at.
Looks like it.
He has. How's your luck? Well, he's got this pot down the bottom here, or maybe top right, but
It's not ideal.
no. And those 3 reds, don't think they go in the middle. What he'd like to do is cut this in the corner, and the white goes off the top, off the side, and just nicks that yellow out the way.
Yeah.
So that the other one then goes that way. But still got some headaches with the reds at the top there on the left. The one stuck on the yellow, it only goes into this bottom left past the black. And that's, you know, you'd have to be on that exactly right. And he knows that if he misses, Dan's probably going to clear these up, I would have thought.
Still got a bit of insurance with the yellow on the yellow on the red. So
Yeah, that's it. But he's actually at the jaws and he's gone in as well, so that's one bit of bad luck each.
yeah, it was a little bit careless, I thought. I think the first shot was a careless shot, but
Yeah. I think if he'd have played that plain ball, it wouldn't have gone on the jaws. He must have got a tiny bit into that. So Dan with 2 shots. Surely just going to move the yellow that's stuck on the red. And then take it from there. They should all be okay.
yeah.
Turn around. The players going in the back. What's going on?
Is he going to play the red or the yellow, do you think?
He's
just
actually
stunning
playing the.
like that.
He's actually playing the red, is he?
Yeah. Play the pot on the red and just screw it back slightly. Hold for the yellow in the middle.
Yeah, and it was important to make sure that pot. He didn't want it rattling and covering the black.
Of course.
And now he can just push this through. He's just got enough angle. I'm right behind it. He's just got enough angle just to push this through and take the other one in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, now can he
I think
clip
he's
the
come
red?
far enough there.
Yeah, I mean he's looking to clip the red, but can he Is the white going past the red?
I think it is, yeah. He really needs to make sure he's straight on that yellow.
Hmm. If he really can't go into the red, maybe stun off the top cushion.
Yeah, I think he might come off 2 cushions there.
Try and disturb it a little bit, and you'll be left on the one to the corner.
Yeah.
The viewers are ringing in to complain that there's no competition. Terry Wogan's viewer.
What's he on about? What are you on about over there?
We say you're happily chatting away with the mic off. We're just saying the one viewer has rung in to complain that there's no commentary.
Just get some stick from Steve Carmichael.
Yeah, Steve's saying his bit. He's had a few
just ignore
beers.
him.
Had a few beers, bless him.
Yeah, well, he's had a pint and a half, and that's it for him. And
Come on, lads. No John Virgo.
He's played that well.
he's played that well. It's a better looking angle now. Would you just hold the white where the yellow is and have a
I'd
thin
play
one
the-
into the middle?
I'd play the yellow to the right now, if you can, and hold for the yellow
Oh, I
to
see.
the other middle.
Well, if you can get through there, yeah, I see what you mean. But
Whether he's got too much of an angle to go behind the red, I'm not sure.
I think he's just going to hold the white where
Yeah.
the yellow is and have it thin into the middle. There we go, and then run round the back. Run round the angles here.
3 cushions.
Probably 2 or 3 at least. Here we go.
Ah,
Oh, he could hold
Played
it.
for
That's
it in the
fine.
middle.
Yeah, he could
there
hold
you
it.
go.
So that's going to be 1-1. And there we go, 1-1. We'll be back with a third frame in a little. I've just been informed by Pete Stubbs that all those waiting for Country File will have to tune in after the break. He thinks he's a comedian, but he's not really. But anyway, I've got to shoot off, so I'm going to be replaced in the commentary box by probably AJ or Steve Hood, who'll probably talk you through his narrow defeat. He was a bit unlucky against Simon. And see you next time. I'll leave you with Luke for the moment, though.
So Dan's just about to break.
Would you just twist that little knob?
White close again there.
That's off at the moment. See where he's got it. Speak
Welcome, Stevie.
Right. Just for the record, I weren't really unlucky. I just was a bit poor in all honesty.
Bit poor.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't watch much of it, but I watched the last plant you had. Expected you to get it, but you wasn't right behind it, was you? So it was tough.
Yeah, it needs to screw back just an extra half an inch or so, and then fancied it from there. But it's just one of those things.
It's a game of fine margins.
Yeah. I think Kilby was starting quite poor initially.
Yeah.
First 2 frames or so. Would have lost to anyone, but pulled it together after that. So it was just too.
It's more annoying when you get your chance, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. But yeah, it was uphill struggle really. If I got through, I had Dan next, so
Yeah. You couldn't really have got a worse draw. So
it wasn't the easiest route. I've seen quite a few in and offs so far.
Yeah.
Which is quite surprising for these two.
yeah, they're not really got a white on the string at the minute.
Dan's still in a dominated position in this frame. Reds aren't looking too favourable at the moment.
No, it's open table, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
Joined way too late.
Yeah, welcome Stevie. Yeah. Commentator's eye.
On the ball. And yeah, that is far from ideal.
What I have noticed is they're not breaking very well. Landing really awkward all the time.
How Simon's going to approach this when he's trying to develop that yellow tied up by the two reds.
I think he might play it now, to be honest. Play the deep screw into the red. He'd be unlucky not to be on the yellow. But it is where that yellow's being pushed. It's going towards the side cushion.
Just a score update there. Mark Priest is through to the next round, I've been informed.
Got lucky, I heard.
Sounds about right.
Ooh. Well, Simon's missed that, but he's not really done much damage there, to be honest with you.
Dan's going to have to play out something quite special here to try and get some of these reds developed.
Now we're out the single, Steve. Should we just give the free man a good go?
Yeah, we got a nice little chance.
Yeah. Got the slug with us, Mark Priest. And Ben Morrison.
I've been in a couple of finals, so, experience.
Yeah. Did you win? You won one, didn't you?
Yeah. And that's with Crossy and Nick.
Oh, that's really unlucky.
No, really, it's going to have to do something quite special. It's not beyond him, but still not looking great.
Dan's wearing his good shorts today, apparently.
I can see, I noticed, yeah. Very nice.
Got the Converses on. We always moan at him for wearing shorts, and we went into Purple Turtle the other night, which is in Reading Town Centre. And
I don't think our audience is going to stretch much
no,
beyond Reading, to be honest.
No. And Dan's rocked up in his Adidas shorts, and he's like, "Are you going into Turtle with your shorts on, are you, Dan?" "Oh right, no, I got my good shorts in my car." Went and changed into his Converse shorts. It's classy.
That is a great effort.
That's a good shot, that is.
Drag this frame out a little bit longer. I don't know if Simon can pot this over the middle. Try and nudge into the
I think he's
red
got
yellow.
to really. He's got a free shot at it. Even if he misses, he's still in the frame. He could just try and dislodge the yellows now without trying to pot the yellow over the middle.
Yeah, if he nudges into this red near the side cushion, covering his yellow, he's still going to leave himself a shot on the other yellow into the middle. It just all depends on how much angle we can get.
Either he goes into it now or we're in for a really long frame there.
Yeah. Going for it.
Yeah. Well, he's got the yellow in the middle, but I think he's just going to put the yellow over the bag again.
Yeah, just right to the shot.
Another score update. I think Steve Warren won 4-2 in his opening match. He's now playing Keith Hammond in the quarters, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Keith took out the big dog Dave Shaw in the last round.
Certainly did.
We give him a lot of stick for that.
After that was directly, shortly after he beat Davy. What was it? 6-4.
That's a sore subject, that is.
Yeah.
When you've got money on it, it's a sore subject.
Funny that beats Dan Davy
Yeah.
in top form, and well, no disrespect to Keith, but Davy's considered a pretty decent player.
He's probably one notch above Keith, I would say.
Yeah. I'd have to agree. You know, Callum's getting on. He's playing Dave Berman. Was 2-0 up against Dave. It was about 10 minutes ago. So
Looks like Dave's left himself a black, but the white's on the side cushion. Tricky queuing.
fancy Dave to get this.
Yeah, he's potted the black.
Looks like that's just knocked up Callum. Dave Brown's just beat Callum, which must have been quite a tight match.
Was Callum 2-1 up, was he?
He was 2-0 up.
2-0 up. I think that's
curtains, if you can see this.
It's the first mistake.
Even if Simon can't pop this, he just rolls up to it.
Yeah. What do you do here, Steve?
Well,
I think he plays the plant in the middle and goes all attacking her.
if it's a possibility, I don't think he can.
He's got to go kamikaze. Mark boasting over there. Just me that's through from the Tyler's club. I'm not sure if that was touching ball.
Just got a text message from Ben Morrison. He's watching from home. Just giving us a little bit of stick about how he's trying to improve his game, and apparently our commentary isn't going to do much good, which is probably fair.
Gotta love Ben. We win the three-man team, Ben. That's all that matters.
I thought Dan flipped the red there, but
Oh,
what's going on here?
what?
Simon did fancy
That
it on the
is one of the strangest shots you'd see.
phone. Dan smiling.
2 yellows over the pocket. Dan have a little smirk. That's just how Dan rolls, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
It really is. I mean, we give him a lot of stick at work for how lucky he is, and we've just experienced that.
Simon's got both flags covered, 2 shots and a black in the middle of the table, and he's such a great player. But because he's playing Dan, obviously that happens.
Yeah, I mean, I can't question Simon's shot selection because he's a 3 times, 4 times better player than I am. But the yellows were over the pocket. You didn't need to do anything with any reds. You know, the black's in the middle of the table. Oh, it still went. It still went. Ignore us.
That's why you shouldn't question the shot selection.
That's why we don't question. Why are we even in commentary?
I don't know.
So Simon's about to go 2-1 up then.
To tease us a little bit.
Dan's not smirking now, is he? Look at him.
Thinking about the World Championships coming up Friday for him. Do you know who's Dan's got the World Championships in his draw?
No, to be honest with you, he's not really said a lot about the Blackpool Championships. He's not put in any practice and just thinks he's going to walk it. So
We've just been joined by Callum, who I understand has just been beat by Dave Graham. Talk us through what happened last time I
Went 3-0 up.
3-0 up.
3-0. Dave done a monster break and potted the white, and I just missed an easy ball over the pocket.
It's pretty gutting from 3-0 up to lose 4-3.
Don't really care, to be honest.
So the last four, we've got Mark Priest, Dave Graham, the winner of Steve Warren and Keith, which probably fancy Steve, but you never know. So
yeah, I think Keith has just missed the black over there. Steve's on the reds, all in the open.
And then the winner of this match here.
Yeah,
Got to
that's
stay
the
in the
point.
county team, haven't I?
That's the point. Callum had to let Dave Graham win, otherwise he doesn't get selected
exactly.
for the team.
Struggles to get selected anyway.
I just felt guilty taking it off him off that break. Literally potted 3 reds, and the other 4 over the pocket, and I just felt bad.
You can sense a lot of tension in the air in this match, can't you, Steve?
No. You were right though, they're not splitting particularly nice.
No, there's always some awkward balls.
I would just look at this table as a player and just think, what do you do here? What on earth do you do?
I'd be looking at cutting the red into the middle and playing it with loads of screw going into the bunch and just seeing what happens.
Hit and hope, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But I'd pot the red, but I'd probably go in off or something stupid. Just like to point out, he's just about to play my shot here.
When yellows are clearly the best colour.
No. Disagree.
What's he doing with this red in the top right hand
Joined
corner
with a
of our
slug
screen?
right now.
Hey everyone.
There we go. Yellows it is.
Yeah, that's what I would have chose, yellows. Yeah, everyone's moaning about Dan's ferrule, how tingy it is. I was actually speaking to Dan about that in the office earlier, and he says he does it because he doesn't want to get it fixed because he thinks it annoys his opponents. It's not the worst result there.
Shout out for Elle's birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, shout out for my mother, Ellie Bland, soon to be priest. Happy birthday.
I didn't realise we were doing requests all of a sudden.
Yeah. I feel like a DJ. I might have to start singing soon. Does anyone like Ed Sheeran on this? Nice, where you going? That's nice. See you later, mate.
Simon does enjoy a good old think, doesn't he? Does take his time. Obviously works for him.
This is tough.
I'm curious as to his plan for the red on the side cushion closest to the middle.
Yeah, I mean, he could look into going to it off the red over the corner now, but it means he's bridging slightly and it's difficult, but... I'm just wondering whether the red's plant, yellow over the pocket, makes it a big pocket. That's what he's going to play. He's going to play the plant on the reds.
Good shot.
Well, he's gone to go into him and found the gap. Couldn't have gone much worse there for Simon.
Should be game over here.
It's a really tough shot he had to play there, but
I was going to say I would never expect Dan to miss that sort of clearance from there, but left himself a little bit awkward here.
Dan should clear these.
Should be okay as well. We've seen some weird stuff for these players off their usual standards so far.
Yeah.
Looks like he gets decent amount of screw.
There's a lot of respect between these two. I think that's why it's a little bit nervy. I wouldn't say nervy, but
I don't know.
a lot more mistakes than there normally would between these two.
Some quite a few mistakes against me, and I wouldn't say I'm due any sort of respect. So.
I think he just realised that you was, you know, sort of a walkover. And it was just a matter of time, and then then all of a sudden it's 3-0. See, look, that's another poor
That's
shot.
terrible.
Another poor shot from Dan.
I don't know why they put the camera on this table, to be fair.
No. AJ was much better against me earlier. Our game should have been on the TV table.
shot. Just about hit the cush, but
Just about as bad as that could have got, really. Should be okay.
Trent ever so slightly awkward, but shouldn't pose a problem.
That's 3-1.
Yeah. Fancy a Davy fight back.
He's always got it in him. It's so annoying the way he puts his cue on the table, isn't it?
I've started copying him.
Have you? He always says about, oh, the dust gets on the cue.
Must be another one of his tactics to try and put off his opponents.
Yeah. He's got a massive break. That's the one thing. When it's working, it goes everywhere. Commentator's curse.
Try again. Ouch.
Again, look how awkward this has gone. Going for another long framer. In other news, I lost another 20 quid on an accumulator tonight. Yep. Done the double on Southampton to draw and Chelsea to draw. And Chelsea let me down in the last couple of minutes. Always nice. Looking forward to Valentine's night, Steve? Got any special plans?
Yes, I'm going to get so drunk beyond belief.
Taking someone special out, are you?
Just a couple of friends.
Yeah.
No one important.
No. Got to be good looking, though, obviously.
Wow, it's debatable as well. It should be a good little night. I do feel sorry for the guys that are in relationships on Valentine's Day because it's just a
Yeah.
annoyance.
Yeah, I mean, being single's where it's at the minute.
Precisely.
If there's any ladies out there that, you know, me and Steve are free, by the way, and yeah, give us a call.
Looking for love on internet commentary. that's new.
If you like our voices, then that's all you need to know.
Don't worry about the rest, there isn't much else. I fancy David to start playing his A game. He always goes through little poor patches, and then as soon as it's back against the wall,
He likes it from behind, I've heard.
yeah. Good one.
The lower singles have been played down here tonight as well, I think, but don't really know any results.
Not too sure who was in the singles in all honesty.
I know little Harley was playing earlier, little up and coming youngster.
he got on?
I think he got beat. The guy's playing on the table now, so.
So,
3-1 to Simon, yeah.
just need that white to roll another 2 inches or so to sit behind the yellow, but still pretty good safety.
Simon's in a little bit of pickle here.
It could be a while before we see a shot actually get played, to be honest.
Slow but methodical, old Simon.
Really
Tied up another 2 balls there.
Yeah, you need a little nick off that red. Didn't quite get it.
Dan's in a little difficult position now. He can't afford any more mistakes. You know, it's just sussing out when to go for the clearance.
It's dominating this frame. It's just not to, as you say, just don't do anything silly.
Yep.
He's got himself on this ball into the middle. It's all about what he's going to do with the white ball.
Yeah, they're not very forgiving, these middles.
Caught me out a couple of times tonight, that left middle.
Caught Dan out in the first frame against Frankie as well. He went in off, didn't he?
Yellow's looking quite safe.
Can he play the double? Get himself out of the trouble here.
A little bit of spanner in the works, that shot.
Trouble he's got is when he does move this yellow, pretty much all the reds are in potable positions. Not easy, but he's going to play the double.
Looks like it's really tight to go.
He loves a good double.
He's going for it.
I think the reds are going to cannon into the white here. The red will cannon into yellow on the way through, I think.
Yeah. It's a good possibility. Can't guarantee where that white's going either. It's a risky shot, but what's he do?
I think it is the right shot to play because he pots it, it's game over, but this is really tough. Just avoiding the kiss with the red and the yellow on the way through.
Looks good.
He's avoided it. Yep, he's fine. thin snick on the yellow, but should.
Can't see him.
It's whether he holds for the yellow.
He's going to struggle to put one from here. Does he go for another double?
I think he will play the cut on the bottom right yellow, but he is going right into the yellow on the side. So we're relying on a little bit of luck here.
Tough shot. Looking at the screen, it looks uncuttable, but it's different when you're down on the shot.
I think he's eyeing up your shot here, Steve, for double.
Even if he misses it and covers the bag, he's still got this red bottom left corner relatively safe if he's got the bag covered, so it's a little bit of insurance, but ideally you want to pot it and leave himself a yellow.
I think the main problem is he's got to try and stun the white, so I think he's going to have to play the yellow hard. Doesn't want to go drifting behind the red on the side cushion.
Just trying to work out what he's going to do with the white ball. How he's going to play it. Looks like he's going to
Playing the
stun.
double. Yeah.
It's game over if that went, but it's going
I
to
think the yellow's covered the red over the hole, but
yeah, so I might be able to sneak it past and cover the bag, but I can't put it.
I think there's still a lot of pool to be played in this frame. I think Simon will just flick off the red on the side cushion and go behind the two reds over by the middle pocket.
It's risky though if he doesn't quite get it right or cannons into one of the reds, then it's game over. Don't know if he can leave himself. I was going to say looking at the plant into the middle, but it's too much.
I think
too
all
much
the
of an
shots are
angle.
difficult.
Bit risky.
See the big dog walking through the door now, Dave Shaw.
Even if he could roll up to this red on the right hand side and just leave the white tucked just behind the yellow, so the
Yeah.
always even no shot. There's no plant on. Yellow doesn't pot anywhere.
I think he's looking back at the red on the side cushion and flicking off it, but it is risky.
I'd just rather roll up to this red and leave the white right behind the yellow, so you can't do anything with the yellow.
Mm.
No, it's looking at plant. This is tough.
Left himself a long pot here, test of the queuing.
about this red in this bottom left-hand corner. Just looking at it again, I'm still not certain it pots at all.
See, we're right behind it and we still can't see if it goes.
I'm sure it's hitting the knuckle. The pocket's having quite a big today, could potentially still go knuckling in, but I wouldn't fancy it. Alternatively, again, if you look at just where these two reds are
I
close
fancy,
together, just stunning.
yeah,
One and just stunning behind the other one.
I fancy
Safety.
Simon playing. Oh, he's playing the screw.
Don't think he's landed on a pot there.
I think the best he can hope for now is to try and get the pocket covered now.
Yeah.
I can see the red. Oh, it's easier than we thought.
Shot.
I thought because of the amount of time he took over it, I thought he couldn't see the other red.
Editing going on here. Mr. Johnson,
Thank you very much.
not you. Perfectionist.
The technician's on the laptop.
That's hit the yellow, but it's pretty safe.
Mm. This frame is dead in the balance, I tell you. Who do you think is favourite here then, Steve, in this frame?
It is tough to choose.
I think you've got to go with the man with the most balls on the table, ain't you?
I do fancy Dan. Reason being is Simon can't, as far as I'm aware, this red on the left-hand side isn't potable, and where the red and the yellow are close together, that was not potable either. So Dan just needs to develop this one yellow. So let's play the cracker there.
Is he going for this?
Big shout out to our 12 viewers
Yeah.
tuning in.
Whoop, whoop.
You know who you are. Oh, we're
Down to 11. What have we done wrong? Get tweeting and Facebooking, folks.
Yeah, so I've just got to try and cover this bag here. He can't.
I think if he covers the bag, he's a big favourite in this frame.
Yeah.
This can go wrong quite easy though.
So much can go wrong by going for it. It's just got to cover this back.
That's a great shot.
Perfect.
Oh, we're up to 14 viewers. Internet sensation, sir.
Word is spread.
Anyway, back to the pool.
So this is where I fall to pieces if I was Dan.
Yeah.
Throwing the towel. Just think, what's the point? He's just going to try and cover this red. Going out and try and steal shot.
He's done well there. He's got the yellow over. That was the main priority.
He's done well to cover that back there.
What's the chances of Simon coming off the side cushion and hitting the red into the middle? It's game over then. Because
Definitely
Dan's got
doable
2 balls
shot.
safe, so
Definitely doable. If he catches it wrong, then this is the pot, and
he's
even-
definitely
even
looking at
knocks the
this.
yellow further off the cushion, but that would be very unlikely. I think you're right. I think that's the shot to play.
Well, we've called it. This red's going in the middle. There it goes.
Good shot. Now, is he on this one over the corner?
I think it doesn't matter too much as long as he catches the jaw, he pots the red.
Yeah, come off the bottom cushion and flick it in. Even the natural angle to get on the one over the middle.
It is a possibility that he does go in off though if he hits the left-hand side of the red. He's stuck on it. He's not left this.
He's going to have to play a swerve shot.
Simon looks up to the gallery in disbelief.
Could be going for it too, Dan would be very
He's
fortunate.
literally in a lot of trouble here. Looks like a cracking match, that the match in the lower division singles over there. Really feisty. There's a crowd of about 5 people watching. Yeah,
Red couldn't finish anywhere worse, really, could it?
yeah. I think Dan just chips the yellow off the side cushion, and well, doesn't even matter if he leaves Simon a look at the red. To be honest,
Yeah, I'd aim just to flick it further away from the cushion and try and snooker on the red by using the black. Use the black, but
Ooh, nice little flick there.
I think he had it covered either way. But
Yeah. Bit of hitting a hope here. Goes back to a horrible position for Simon. Dan should clear these now.
should, but it hasn't been the D.Davy that we expected to show tonight.
Yeah, he played really well against Frank. He's struggled a little in this match, but one thing about Dan is he's never beaten, is he?
No. He never, ever puts his head down, does he? He never looks dejected or disappointed.
Yeah, he's
Just,
got so much belief. One thing we both struggle with.
It's quite annoying, actually. How much he fancies himself.
Yeah. His talent, he's got no talent, he's got a lot of belief.
Yeah, that's it. He's like the Nicholas Bentner of pool.
I'd just like to point out the fact that Dan's wearing a gay pride top again today.
Is he?
Yeah, it's the Adidas gay pride top.
It's not, it's just got flags on it.
I'm pretty sure it's... Oh, he's got one that's gay pride.
Yeah, so it is.
Ah, maybe not then. It's very similar. I'm just going to call it gay pride.
He's thinking about this one, isn't he? Doesn't like it. Just got a text apparently all we can hear is Dave Shaw in the background. We've got earphones in, so he's drowned out. But apologies to the viewers.
It's another mistake by Dan. He's got away with it.
Still fancy to get us in the middle at the top, either or. Rolls it in for 3-2. A little bit fortunate that frame.
Yeah, it was...
Simon was quite unlucky not to leave himself on his second to last.
Yeah, I
So
think
his
he'll be
last
kicking
one.
himself if he goes on to lose this match. It's getting past my bedtime, Steve. Nearly 11 o'clock.
I was hoping for a kebab, but it's going to be closed by the time we leave
Yeah. Day off tomorrow, though. You got a day off?
2 o'clock start.
Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah. 370 done me for. What? 370 quid. 20 quid. The double, yeah. Southampton and Chelsea. Yeah. No, 2 draws. Mental.
That's a big break. A little awkward on the right hand side of the table again.
God. Either they're not very good at breaking or it is just the way they're just coming out. But it doesn't help when there's no rhythm to the game, so it's a little bit more edgy.
Sounds desperate to try and wrap this up now. We just don't want to see it too precise here from
Yep.
3-1. Although he did dispatch me quite easily enough.
You get the impression that Simon likes a 3-all, just for the crowd really, just to get the crowd over.
He did look like he was throwing some of his games against me at some point.
Yeah, I had a little word with him. I had an accumulator going, and I had him to win 4-3 along with this game 4-3. So
He's a nice bloke.
yeah.
So this could try out a little bit. I don't know if Simon's off the cap. I don't know if Dan can this red on the right-hand side cushion, if he can sneak it past and cover the bag, because that will put him in a great position to win the frame if he can.
What, play the red into the middle of top and then play the red down the
Yeah.
cushion?
Yeah.
Yeah, good shot.
Covering the bag. He's not going to leave. With the white finish, he's not going to leave any sort of shot Simon can do, really.
These are tough little
So let's
shots
see what
playing
he
this
goes
with pace. Oh, he's not played it with pace.
Dan's got other ideas. Probably better ideas.
Do you know what? It's not landed that bad because Dan's got another chance to screw into the red off of one of these reds here.
He's done it.
Yep. I think a red goes up the top still.
It's tricky from there. He's developed it, but it's not landed the greatest position. Even if he nails it at the top, his next shot after that is going to be tricky unless he can stand right. This will be the plant. The plant can be tricky from there with the white on the side push.
Jacking up.
It's a good effort. If he gets that, that's it, it's curtains, but he gets Simon back in.
Really tough shot that was, wasn't it? The trouble Simon's got is the yellows that are next to each other. They're too close to each other to be able to make the plant.
I don't know if you can flick off him and play a safety.
Yeah, we'll go behind him now.
Left
Ooh.
at the top.
He's
Well,
left
at least-
this.
At least the one at the top.
I'm going to say if he's left this, Dan will 100% pot this. 100%. He'll see this as a chance, Dan will.
Where's he leaving the white there?
Yeah, I mean, I think he just roll it through. Leave the red into the bottom left.
Give himself another long red.
Yeah. Leave the white where the yellow is at the top of the table, but I'm sure he's got better ideas than I have.
He's screwing.
Yep. Great shot. Now he's got to leave the gap, or does he play another plant?
It looks like he's lining up the plant. Right, let's go for the corner. This is a sensible shot.
He's left a bit of an angle here, and I think he's playing the red. He's not going to play the plant, or he is.
His
Oh, damn.
dear. That's
That was the main
wasn't
problem. It was
expecting
just
that.
like your shot. He wasn't right behind it. It wasn't
Yeah.
straight. It's easy missable.
yeah. Now, does Simon finish with it?
I think he does.
Just on the other side. Cushion he's got to worry about, but it shouldn't be an issue for a man of his calibre.
There will also be some doubts in his mind, maybe from the frame before, after what happened.
Might have some doubts for losing 3 frames to me.
Yeah,
That
that'll put doubts in anyone's mind, Steve.
precisely.
Again, it's slightly awkward. When does he play his hard ball is a question.
He was hoping the ball he just planted would be a bit further away from the side cushion, then he would have had a chance to screw into the one also on the side cushion, but hasn't quite worked out that way. So he's just going to have to leave it and play it from where it is. On his last shot. Can't see any way he's going to go into it from here, so he's just going to put it from where it is.
He could play this ball that he's eyeing up now and put the white across the table. Just got to avoid the in-off though, that's the main problem. That's what he's played. It's perfect, absolutely perfect. It's got a slight angle to be able to stun across the table as well, I think.
Yeah, even then, I don't think he needs to worry about getting any further up to the table.
No.
Still put it from there.
He's just got to roll it in.
That's got it. Looks like he might stun it a bit.
Stun across, yeah. And we're going to see the white come off 2 cushions, the top cushion, the side cushion, and then,
Hopefully land where it is now.
yeah, exactly where the white is now.
Strange things have happened in this match, so
Yeah, been a good little viewing. It's just a shame that the sort of frames got bogged down really early.
he's taking his time, but it should be formality work.
He's underhit this slightly, but he should be okay.
We've done that against me and still we're out.
This is my favourite shot, Steve.
It's a bit the same. Funny that, don't get it often.
There it is,
Yes, 4-2.
4-2. And we're out. Thank you very much. Good night.